Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm 𝓔𝒸𝒽. I'm a songwriter and composer, but above all, I'm an elf. And today we're gonna find out whether 𝓔𝒽 is actually a great song or not. Okay, so I've been wanting to make this video for a while now actually, but I never really had the right timing for it. But lately, I noticed that this song has gained back all its popularity, and I think it's because it was mentioned in a couple of programs. So yeah, we have seen 𝓔𝒽 rise again from the other side, becoming popular again, and it caused a little bit of despair especially for Super Junior, because we know that this song is much loved by the fans but is hated by the group for some reason. We don't know the reason, the real reason. So today this video is actually thought in order to actually take a look at all the reasons that, in my opinion, could be the actual reason why Super Junior hate the song 𝓔𝒽 so much. Before beginning, just know that of course I don't know the real reasons. I can only speculate, and so I'm gonna do that based on my knowledge and what I think as someone who works in this field as well. But that doesn't mean that I hate the song. In fact, I love 𝓔𝒽. 𝓔𝒽 used to be one of my favorites back when I first became an elf. Now I don't listen to it that much as I used to, but yeah, when I first entered the fandom, this used to be one of my favorite songs. But anyway, let's not waste any time and let's move on to all the reasons why 𝓔𝒽 is so hated by Super Junior. Okay, so reason number one is actually the most obvious, and to be honest with you, I only wanted to talk about this reason in particular because this is the one that they said to be the truth. Like, they presented this one to be the truth. Now I am not a dancer, so I don't know anything about dancing choreographies. I know nothing about it. I just wanted to mention the choreography because they always talk about the choreography being difficult. This is the reason that they present to be why they hate this song so much. But in my opinion, this is just an excuse. I don't think that this is the actual reason why they hate 𝓔𝒽 so much. And you can tell me, like, if you know anything about dancing choreography, you can tell me. I'm gonna give you my opinion by someone who is ignorant on this topic. And to be honest with you, I don't think that this can be the actual reason, because for as difficult as this choreography can be, Super Junior do have other difficult choreographies in their catalog. So for them to say we don't like this song because it's difficult, it doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, it makes sense now because you're older and so you have more difficulty in dancing while singing, while performing, but they've hated this song for a while. And to be honest with you, I don't think that this is the most difficult that they've had. They have so many difficult songs, so yeah, could be one of the reasons, but definitely not the main reason why they hate 𝓔𝒽. So let's move on to the second one. So the second reason for me has to be the concept of the song and the comeback in general, because Super Junior, like, they change a lot. They go through a lot of different concepts. They like to reinvent themselves all the time, and I think that this is one of the reasons why they're so special as a group and they're so great as a group, because they have this ability to always reinvent themselves and always bring out different sides of themselves, and they're not afraid to try things that are out of their comfort zone, if that makes sense. But when it comes to 𝓔𝒽, I feel like this song is too different compared to what we're used to from Super Junior. This concept of spies, you know, if you think of the video itself, you know, all these, the hearts coming out of guns and all this 007 concept doesn't really suit them. And I feel like they, I may be wrong, of course, but in my opinion, they didn't really appreciate the concept, in the sense that they didn't really feel like that concept was right for them, you know. As I said, they're not afraid to try different things, even more funny things, you know, more stupid things. They have their serious side, but they also know how to make fun of themselves. But when it comes to Spy, I feel like this one was a step too far for them, which can happen, you know, especially when concepts are given to you. I feel like you don't always have a choice. They didn't have the label at the time also, so you know, they didn't have that liberty, that freedom to actually create their concept and give their opinions. So I'm sure that this concept was given to them, and all they could do was to go with it and accept it. But I feel like the concept is probably one of the reasons why they don't like the song that much. They just don't vibe with the concept. And that brings us right to the next topic, which is the sound and the feeling in general of the song, which I feel like is a bit off compared to what we're used to when it comes to Super Junior. Now, again, as I said before, like when we think of Super Junior, we have a specific sound in mind, okay? We have a specific idea of how they're gonna sound like, whether it's a ballad, whether it's a pop song, whether it's a dance song, or whatever it is, you know. Even though they come out with always different stuff, always different songs, new vibes, they always have that core sound that identifies as their sound, that it's just there and you can recognize it. Like as soon as you hear it, you know that it's the sound of Super Junior. It can be new all the time, you can change it around, you can add new things, you can always reinvent it, but it's always gonna be the sound of Super Junior. When it comes to Spy, I feel like their sound is completely lost. This song has nothing that screams Super Junior, that says Super Junior. And I feel like, you know, the idea behind the song was a good idea. Like if I think of what they wanted to achieve with this song, I feel like they had something very carefree in mind, very chill, very fun. But the way it was created, the way it was brought to light, made it childish, because this song is a fun song, but it does have this childish feeling to it that is not proper of Super Junior, because they can come out with, as I said before, they can come out with any type of song that you want, any type of music that you can think of, but at the end of the day, you know, even if it's a fun song, it's not gonna be stupid in a way, whereas Spy can have the problem to appear childish, you know. And that stands not only in the bass itself of the song, you know, the instrumental of the song, you know, all those all the trumpets at the beginning or during the songs, but even in the way it is performed. And that brings us to the next point. Spy is not necessarily a difficult song to perform. It's not difficult to sing, but I think that it does have some difficult point, and that could be another reason why they don't like this song and they don't like performing it. Because if I think of performing this song while dancing the choreography, which is difficult as they say, it makes it even more difficult than what it already is, especially, you know, in that part where they sing very low in their range, you know. That is very difficult. It may not appear as difficult because when we think of difficult things to sing, we think of, you know, the beltings and the highest range of the songs, you know, the notes, the higher notes. But reality is that even low notes can be very difficult to sing. They can be the most trickiest to sing, because when you sing that low, it's very easy to hear all the mistakes and all the flaws in the voice. So for a singer that not only sings but dance while singing, having to sing, having the pressure of singing that low and having to sing well, can make you dislike the song, especially if it's a song that you don't vibe with to begin with, you know. So I feel like that even the performance of the song itself is another reason why they don't really like this song. But now I want to come to the actual reason, the last reason, that it's probably the one that to me is the truest, like the actual reason why they don't like 𝓔𝒽. When we think of a song, we have a specific structure in mind. We already expect how a song is gonna be built in all its elements. We expect to find an intro, a verse, a chorus, another chorus, a bridge, a chorus, and the ending, okay? This is called the American composition, okay? This is the American structure, the American song, the American sound. But what most people don't know is that this is not the only existing structure. This is just the most known and the most famous, the most popular, the most used, but there are other structures used. When it comes to 𝓔𝒽, the feeling that you get is that it's messy. You don't really know what the chorus is, you don't know what the verse is. You can have an idea, like you can imagine, okay, this must be the chorus, this must be the verse, this must be the bridge. But if you actually go in depth and you try to actually identify these elements, you'll see that none of the elements of the song, none of the moments of the song can fit either one of those aspects, you know. None of them can be a verse, none of them can be a chorus. Anything can be a chorus, anything can be a verse, anything can be a bridge. And that's because 𝓔𝒽 doesn't follow the American song structure. It actually follows another structure, which is called the through composition. The through composition is a different type of song that doesn't have a verse, a chorus, a bridge. It only has a part A, part B, part C, part D, and so on. And these parts can repeat themselves within the songs or not. In this case, we have a part A. We have a part B. We have a part C. We have a part D. And we have a part E. So if you think about it, the song does actually have an internal structure which is precise, you know, but for someone who doesn't know what structure this is, it can appear as messy. This is actually a huge risk that the song runs, because, you know, it can go well, but it can also go the other way and can appear as confusing and, again, messy, and that can lead to people not appreciating the song because they don't understand the song. In this case, I feel like it worked well with the public, because I don't think that this is the most famous song for Super Junior, but the fans love it. But when it comes to the group itself, they hate it, so it didn't go too well. But now that we talked about all the negative aspects surrounding 𝓔𝒽, I feel like it's also a good idea to mention a couple of good things about the song. I feel like one of the positive sides of aspects is this. This is not a serious song. For a change, you know, we're used to songs about love, a blossoming love, or about love that it's ending, especially in pop music. I feel like pop music does sing a lot about love, but in this case we have something a bit different, something a bit more fun that can appear childish, but you know, after listening to all these serious songs, finally something that really makes you smile and makes you feel good, you know, something that you can hear, that you can listen to on the radio without paying too much attention. I feel like it's needed sometime. Another positive aspect, in my opinion, is the structure itself of the song, because although this through composition is not something that you are used to, and so something that you don't really expect to hear in a song, it's still something different, you know, something that you don't expect. And so when you actually hear it, if it's done well, it can appear interesting because it makes you think, oh, wait a second, what is this? Like, is this a verse? No, it's not a verse. Is this a chorus? No, it's not a chorus. So what is it? So you try to understand the song, but you end up not understanding it because there's nothing to understand, and that makes it different. Again, it's so difficult to create a song using this type of structure and making it a good song. So the fact that this is actually a good song to listen to, it's fun, you can appreciate it, you can enjoy it, means that they did it well. And then when it comes to the song itself, like the aspects within the song, I feel like, yes, as I said before, the song is a bit childish, but if you think about it, there are some very interesting parts within it. Like, I'm gonna call them bridges, although as I said before, they are not bridges, they're other parts, like part C, part E, I don't remember. There are a couple of aspects that are really interesting when it comes to the rhythmic and when it comes to the composition side. They don't really make sense when it comes to the lyrics, and there's actually another negative aspect, like some of the lyrics don't really make too much sense. But when it comes to the rhythmic side and the instrumental underneath it, it's really interesting. So yeah, overall, Spy can be a good song or a less than a good song. Overall, I would say that yeah, Spy is probably not the best song that they've ever come out with, but especially in an industry like K-pop that requires so much stuff to come out all the time, so that you're never left without content, is really difficult to always come out with some good stuff. So even just the fact that they always bring out new music, new songs, is really a lot. Not all songs can be great songs, of course, but in general, I feel like Spy is one of those songs that at the end of the day we love because of the dynamic that was born within the song itself. Like, even just the fact that there's always this fight between the fans and the singers about the song, the fact that they always say that the Spy, it's not their songs, and we say that we love it, you know, even just that makes it special. And at the end of the day, I would say that this is another reason why music is so special, because music can create even these types of memories, because these are memories. A song can be special for any reasons, and even if it's not the best song, if it does have something that makes it special behind it, even the worst song can become the greatest and best song ever created. And I feel like Spy, it's just an example of this. It's probably not the best song that they've ever come out with, but even just the story that's behind the song, that was born behind the song, makes it special and makes it unique. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, if you agree that these can be the reasons why they hit this song so much, or not. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like spy, and if you don't like spy, let me know why. But yeah, this is it for today. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. If you liked the video, don't forget to comment, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one.